An absolute bombshell just dropped at Marvel's San Diego Comic-Con panel, and his name is Robert Downey Jr. Yes, the Iron Man star and Oscar winner is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The actor's iconic run as Tony Stark ended with 2019's Avengers Endgame, when his character sacrificed himself to finally put down the ultimate big bad, Thanos. Perhaps the most shocking twist of all is that Downey isn't coming back as Iron Man. Or at least that's not the role he was promoting at Comic-Con. No, he's coming back as none other than Victor Von Doom. During Marvel Studios' Hall H panel to promote the newly renamed Avengers Doomsday, the Russo brothers, along with executive producer Kevin Feige, stood in front of a group of masked and robed Dr. Dooms. After the directors mentioned they'd need the greatest actor in the world to properly bring one of Marvel's strongest villains to the silver screen, there was a pregnant pause. Then one of the Dooms unmasked themselves to reveal none other than Downey himself. How? What? Why? Let's try and break this down. In 2010's What If Iron Man Demon in an Armor, fans are taken to Earth 11029. In this world, a young Tony Stark is more or less the stand-in for Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. Roommates with none other than Victor Von Doom, Stark earns the cunning villain's contempt and envy. Early in the story, Doom tricks Stark into helping build a high-tech machine that swaps their minds. Stark, now trapped in Victor's body, desolate and removed from his immense Stark wealth, is forced to return to Latveria, while Doom enjoys the spoils of being Tony Stark. A high-stakes face-off type plot ensues, with Stark having to overcome depression, addiction, and of course, Doom himself. While Feige has remained adamant that the MCU version of Tony Stark should be left alone after his iconic death in Endgame, with Robert Downey Jr. set to return to the MCU, and with the franchise digging deeper and deeper into the multiverse as well, drawing from this particular what-if story sounds very intriguing. It could be a terrific way to introduce just how despicable of a villain Doom truly is, all while giving Downey the chance to dive in a role that offers incredible duality, portraying a version of Tony Stark whose mind has been hijacked by one of Marvel's nastiest villains. That could be one hell of a ride. Breaking down his decision to take up the Doom mantle, Downey was simple in his reasoning, saying, "New mask, same task. What can I say? I like playing complicated characters." Avengers Doomsday is set to hit theaters in May 2026. Whether Downey is playing some type of variant that combines the characters of Stark and Doom, or whether he's playing a Doom with no connection to Tony, remains up in the air. Interestingly, the actor was only introduced at Comic-Con as Victor Von Doom. Whichever route Disney and Marvel decides to go, it's clear both Doom and Downey are the type of names needed to fill the void after Marvel Studios dropped Jonathan Majors, who was supposed to carry the franchise as the next big bad, Kang. Dr. Doom is the perfect candidate to fill Kang's villainous shoes. Admittedly, it is a bit odd seeing the character's name attached to the Avengers and not the Fantastic Four, his traditional rivals. However, Doom has long been an enemy for all Marvel heroes. He's the big bad of the 2015 Secret Wars series after all, so let's see what Feige and the Russo brothers can cook up now with Downey back aboard the MCU train.